another doodle session for December the 29th, 2023, coming to the end of the year. I'm still persisting in these foolish videos where I talk while I try and doodle. This one's probably going to really suck because I am going to try and do that while I'm actually doing the penciling. So okay, yeah, we're gonna have to see if this actually works. I don't know if, actually, you know what? This does not work. I know this does not work. What I will do is I will do a little bit of really Joe job stuff while I talk, which is I'm trying to get all my doodles ready to photograph, which means I have to go back through what's probably 30 doodles and erase all the pencil marks. Ooh, and also make sure that I put in the pencil marks, not pencil marks, the pen marks that need to be there. So I can do that while I doodle. Make sure I have, and make sure this fellow has a leg that I don't erase it. And we'll go from there. Definitely some of these I need to do a lot more of my shading, or what I consider shading. In them. Yeah, and get them ready. So on the weekend, I can do a massive amount of photography and have a whole load of doodles to upload to CF. I really need to get organized. Actually, I have actually numbered some of the things here, and I think I will number all the pages. The numbers won't actually show up in the, well, maybe they will. Doesn't matter if they show up in the actual doodle, in the actual picture, but something like that, just to kind of get track, keep an eye on my production, because while my production isn't of high quality, there is enough of it. You know, I am definitely, these are doodles, so it's like, it takes me, I get in one day, I'll pencil the doodle, which, you know, is like 20 minutes. It's like 20 minutes a day. 20 minutes a day of just penciling, and then another 20 minutes or something of doing the inking, and then it's ready to go. I am not going to be precious about the art at this stages. It's just, they're going to be, they're scrawls. They are scrawls that I'm doing. God, those fun balloons are definitely balloon-like in their in their way, which, you know, is what I'm going for, I guess. Fun balloons, fun balloons, fun balloons. Oh my God. You know, it's one of these things of like, maybe a part of doing this is it's gonna knock down my defenses, and I'm gonna say even stupider shit, more self-revealing stuff. Though, you know, that I'm a horny dude who likes big boobs is probably not what you would call deep insight into my character. And I don't know if you need much more than that. Okay. So yeah, if I can kind of get a couple done in each session, do some erasing, so that eventually, hopefully by this weekend, and by my weekend I mean Sunday and Monday, I have got all of my backlog in some state of readiness to go. Though, to be honest, I think each one I'm going to probably look at and go, oh, okay, I need to add this, I need to do that. So it's probably not going to be that quick. But if I can get 10 doodles done this weekend, I'll be pretty happy. 10, and by done I mean photographed and ready to put up. At the moment, I have only been, you know, stuff I've taken photographs of, I've been putting them up on the thing. I don't think any of these new ones in this new book have actually gone up anywhere yet. Ooh, ready for the world to get a load of me. God. I'm being very hard on myself, you know, which is like, fuck, come on, dude. Take it easy. You know, I'm doing this for my own amusement. And that's probably as pure a expression of, probably as pure expression that I can have of myself at the moment. It's not particularly deep. I don't seem to be interested in kind of coming up with my deep thoughts. Maybe that's something about getting older. You realize, oh, you know what? I'm not a deep thoughts guy. I'm a pretty straight ahead, make silly, stupid, sexy or sexist jokes guy. And that is about it. So, you know, maybe that is who I am. Is it lowered expectations? Have I internalized my self-hatred? Perhaps. But I also just enjoy doing this, I guess. You know, I think I would like to get to the stage where I can actually please others. I had some fans on DA, I think. I mean, DA, it's so hard to tell. It's one of these things of like, it's in a lot of ways, it's like BookTube. You have people who watch your videos, but in sort of they do because it's like it's a mutual club. And we all have our amateur, not very good things, but we're in a club where everybody's got shitty stuff. So we just all support each other by kind of giving each other encouragement and having chats and things like that. And that was very much the case on DA as it was on BookTube, just in a more kind of pervy stage. There's good Lord, I even did a collab, which is just just totally BookTube, but on an art thing on DA, and it was definitely collabs with people who were not artists, and so I was somebody who, however limited my skills were, I lent them for a little while to their stuff, which, you know, wasn't that great either. You know, none of us were, but it started to feel maybe like BookTube, just a bit of a jerk off. And it's like, was I going to get any better? Perhaps. But I started getting lost in just the kind of, in just kind of, you know, being encouraging for encouraging's sake. And it just like, I didn't like that, how that had for myself or for others, you know. So I stopped that. I've kind of withdrawn from both that and BookTube because of that. And, you know, I don't know if it's gonna end up with me being any better of making videos, or any better any better at any better as a doodler because of it. But I'm at least gonna do it on my own terms. You know, I think it's significant that this site seems to be that CF is more of an artist site, and I haven't had that, like, you know, oh, I'm also a pervert who likes dirty drawings. Your stuff is awesome, in that kind of blanket supportive way that very well-meaning, kind people have, people who are looking for kind of relationships are. I've gotten none of that from CF so far, which I find heartening in a way. It's like, okay, I'm gonna have to, if I am gonna gain anyone on this, maybe I'll have to do it, you know, just through the virtue of my own skill, or kind of coming up with skill or talent, And so far, 0, which, you know, I think is a fair number at the moment. But you know, it doesn't particularly discourage me. It actually heartens me. It says like, okay, I'm in the right place. If I actually gain any traction here, maybe it will be due to my own actual work. The work is what I'm mostly interested in. I'm not interested in the relationships, and you know, as a result, I'm probably not going to give much in the way of feedback to other people, because I feel like that'll just pull me into kind of a social setting, a social thing which is maybe selfish on my part, but it'll feel less messy. Let's put it that way. It'll feel less messy, and that would be good. I would like to be less messy in whatever it is that I do. Okay, I'm actually being fairly productive here doing this. I'm gonna do one more erasure, and then I will turn off the camera and do the pencil work for the doodle of the day that I have so far. And yeah, I've gotten a fair number of doodles up to the getting them to the level where I can do my photographs for them, which is good. Definitely, I'm reading at the moment Dynamic Anatomy by Bern Hogarth, who really hates kind of modernism guys. He's interested in dynamic anatomy, of doing figures, and they're fairly kind of heroic, hunky, kind of homoerotic figures, which, you know, I mean, maybe he wouldn't put it that way, but that I can respect. There's a kind of exaggerated, super muscular kind of thing that he's going for, but it's very much about proportions and about kind of respecting the kind of a realism of the body. And I'm hoping at the moment that is I'm going to try and go through the book and really try and internalize some of those things of like, what are proportions, of what proportions are, so I can hopefully master them, which will probably take a long time, but also kind of bend that, because, you know, I'm interested in super hung guys, you know, super muscular guys, and super busty girls, and also tiny guys, and all that sort of kind of a absurdism of anatomy. But I know that to actually get good at that and to make it something that would actually kind of have an effect, I need to actually get the basics down. And I mean, I guess I could go find a life drawing class and kind of struggle through that. I'm probably not going to. Maybe I should look see if there's life drawing videos that you can watch. I don't know what would be a way of doing that is, you know, I could just do privately, because that's probably where I want to be at. I don't want to be going to some class as the sweaty old guy staring at naked bodies, even though, you know, I'm basically a sweaty old guy who likes to draw a lot of naked bodies in all sorts of naughty positions. But I also like to tell stories when I do it. So even if they're one panel, clearing the pipe stories. Oh God, yeah. That's me. I'm some 55-year-old dude who just enjoys himself. I have a rich internal sex life, because I have no sex life outside of that. I have a loving, beautiful wife who I care for deeply, but we just do not have that. That is not a part of our relationship. And it hasn't been for many years. So maybe this is me channeling all my sexuality somewhere, which allows me to be a loving, faithful husband. That is, you know, that you know, there's definitely a possibility there. 2, 3, 4, no, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, I got 10 more doodles that I can to do my erasing on, but I've probably done at least 15 or 16 doodles that I've done prep work, not just right now, but in general. So that's good. My eraser is getting very tiny. I'm gonna have to buy myself a new eraser if I can get one at Walmart. Perhaps we'll see. All right, I'm gonna stop there, do a little bit of penciling, and then Josh should be back and we'll go along our way. All right, more videos later.